Hi there, welcome back to Crocktober. I'm Alicia if you're new here, and this is Pantry. And Crocktober is just a YouTube event where some people make crock pot recipes in the month of October. If you want to find more videos with Crocktober, I will certainly link my playlist, but you can also just search the hashtag Crocktober in the YouTube search bar and find all sorts of people that are making crock pot recipes. Today I am making my Crockpot Lasagna, which starts with a pound of ground beef from the freezer. Yay for my freezer challenge. This is actually my standard way of doing lasagna. I haven't made it the regular way in the oven for, like 20 years. It's been a long time. I've been through 2 different crock pots with this recipe. It's my standard way. So I got the ground beef warming up. This doesn't have that many ingredients. So the ground beef is browning, and I needed to shred some mozzarella, so that is what's going on there. I shredded up a whole pound of this, and I ended up using most of it, but not all of it for the recipe, probably 3/4 of the pound. I think my original recipe called for like an 8-ounce bag of shredded stuff. I don't normally use pre-shredded cheese because I don't like the stuff they use for the coating on it. And I also don't completely measure for this. It's not super important to have exact right measurements, especially for the cheese. I also used ricotta, that's what I'm putting in there, and that is actually what precipitated the whole let me make a lasagna tonight. That was a super good deal on the ricotta at the store, and I had everything else I needed for the lasagna. So the cheeses, the 2 cheeses, and the egg, and I believe I added parsley to this cheese mixture as well, and maybe, I think a little bit of shredded Parmesan too. Parmesan is one of the things that I like to often buy shredded. So once I got those in the bowl, I was using this Danish dough whisk to mix it up. My mother-in-law got me this, and I find it useful for, I don't really use it for most breads, but I use it for a lot of things like this that are thick and kind of harder to mix. I find those spaces in between the shape on the head make it easier to mix that stuff up. So I used it for the cheeses in this, and then I went back to the ground beef that was browning and got it stirred up. It was about done at this point. The only other thing that goes in the ground beef is a jar of marinara. I'm using my home canned marinara today, but you can just use a store-bought jar, whatever the normal size is. I don't even remember what the normal sizes are. There's a small range, but that is a pint jar. And about a cup of water. This marinara was actually a little bit looser than normal, and I probably should have left out a little bit of the water. It didn't make too big of a difference, but my end product was a little softer than normal. So then it's time to get everything into the crock pot. I got my crock pot set up. I will move that box of noodles in just a second. So down in the bottom of the crock pot is just a scoop of the sauce, about a cup, and I swirl it around there. It's really just to help the noodles not stick to the bottom and get burned. And then I lay my noodles across. It only takes 6 noodles to make the whole recipe. And in 2 different crock pots over time, that has been my go-to amount. So I use 3 on the first layer, and just for strength of the shape of the lasagna, I like to lay them in one direction the first time and a different direction the second time. So I'm just breaking these to fit in the crock pot, and I'm going like across the long part of the oval for the first layer. And then after the noodles are in, I scoop in half of the cheese mixture and spread it around. And I try to, as I'm taking dollops out, I kind of try to put it in different parts on the noodles so it's not as hard to spread around to cover the area. I don't want like one big dollop because it's hard to spread around and not move the noodles. That's just what I do. So then half of the remaining sauce goes on top of that. And then also, same thing, you're just kind of spreading it across. I err on the side of less sauce on the bottom layer and more on top, because if it's going to be uneven from the top, it'll trickle down, but the bottom will just kind of puddle on the bottom. So I get the sauce spread around there, and that is the first layer done. And then repeat, only I'm switching the direction of my noodles. Same way though, noodles on the bottom, and then cheese on the top of that, and then sauce on the top of that. And that uses the remaining sauce right there. So then I put the lid on after I spread it around. I put the lid on, and this goes on low for 4 hours, give or take, depending on your crock pot, but that's right around how long it takes for me every time. Right before it's done, like 20 to 30 minutes before it's done, I will get out some extra cheese and take the lid off. I'm using both mozzarella and parm today. It doesn't really matter, whatever cheese you like in your lasagna. And I sprinkle more on top, and then I just sit the lid back on it and let that cheese kind of melt down on its own while it finishes cooking, so that when it's done, we just have this nice melted cheese layer on the very top, just like lasagna does in the oven. And then it is ready to serve. Some days it does better at keeping its shape. Really, this comes down to how much moisture is in there. Like I said, mine was a little bit loose today. Other days it keeps it really well. It tastes the same either way. So I plated this with salad. I like to sprinkle this Feast Mode citrus dill seasoning on my salad these days. I do have links for that below. And my regular salad dressing. I also added a biscuit, which my family thinks is weird for dinner, but I don't. Tell me if you like biscuits at dinner. I grew up with that, but apparently other people think it's only for breakfast. So anyways, that is lasagna from the crock pot. I hope that you are enjoying Crocktober. It's almost over, and I'm going to miss it, but I will still be making recipes in the crock pot, whether it's Crocktober or not. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like these kinds of videos.